Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in today on this morning's morning hype session with Mr. Stacks. It's about 7:14 a.m. Running a little late this morning, just trying to catch up with the market, just to all the movement we're seeing this morning. I know there's a lot of talk about market crashed, as far as a lot of these stocks being sold off the last few days. Me myself, I don't really pay attention to the news too much as to what they talk about. Kind of just make my own decisions on how I see things playing out real time. But just kind of wanted to jump in here as to what we're looking at this morning. We got a couple new stocks up here that we're going to start following. As far as some of the other ones that we're going to continue to monitor still seeing volume come in with some of these stocks, and some of these are just ones that feel we're going to squeeze up here in the next few days, hopefully. So just kind of wanted to point those out, see if any of y'all would like to get on board, and just wanted y'all to just keep an eye on some of these. But off the back, let's go ahead and jump into it here. We're going to start with support.com. This is one I started following over the weekend. There was a article published on a short squeeze candidate, and there was actually a few of them, but this is the one that I've seen with volume building up yesterday, as well as how the chart was looked a little healthy. And as you can see, we're already starting to touch, trying to break through this trend line here that I drew. But this is a 4-hour chart. As you can see here, we have the trend line drawn here from a high back in March, and we're touching the tops on these other highs here that we recently hit over the last few days. And we're actually sitting on a key level here that we've already actually broken above as well. So we're kind of riding the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour chart. And as you can see, we've hit it, we've bounced, and we've bounced. And I was calling this the other day. This is when I actually noticed it starting to break out. As you can see, on the 30-minute is what I was watching here. But yesterday morning, we kind of took a jump, broke above the 200-day, came back down, and we tested it midday, and we just started to take off here. So now we're looking to break through the trend line. But right now, I'm feeling bullish on this stock. As far as what this company is about and what they do in their technology space, they got a few things they got going on. I'm not really, real detailed on what they're doing yet. I haven't filled myself in on the company itself. Just kind of going off of their profile. But the momentum trade that we're looking to do is the reason we jumped into this trade here. We're looking for that short squeeze. Yesterday we seen the volume building up, and we ended the day at 142% above our daily average. As you can see, our daily average, we're about 2 million shares, so we hit almost 4 million shares yesterday. So we're starting to see the volume come in on this stock here. We're starting to trend up here on the daily, as you can see, and we're starting to touch already on the trend line here where we're looking to break through. Short squeeze interest, or the short interest on this stock, was in the high 20% range last time I looked. And there's just a lot of short sellers positioned on this stock, hoping to push the price down or at least keep it where it's at. And we're looking to break above that, hopefully hitting some of these highs pretty soon here. But we're going to keep watching this one throughout the day, see if the volume continues to come in, see where we left off, or pick up this morning to where we left off yesterday. Hopefully we just continue to see that volume. Checking the scanner though, volume's a little low this morning. We're only at 78,000 shares traded so far, compared to some of our others here on the watch list in the millions. But these ones are already active. They're pretty active. Even XELA, this is not something that's unusual. XELA brings in a lot of volume. They have close to almost 1 billion shares traded on average sometimes. But actually, these are just some that I've actually added on the watch list also, but we're not actually focused on the volume trades today. We kind of wanted to pick up on some of these other ones we're watching. We did have one we added, which was MDWD, which we'll catch up on here shortly. but we're kind of focusing on some that we watched earlier or yesterday and as far as last week. These are ones I feel like are going to start to recover, so I kind of wanted to, just catch up and fill you in on those ones there. We haven't talked about VERB, but VERB is another one that I've added last week to the watch list. VERB Technology. I did a couple videos on this, but I haven't really dug in deep on their charts as well as their company itself. But this one was kind of moving along with XELA. They kind of had similar charts. The reason it caught my attention the other day is I started seeing the volume come in. This isn't even XELA. This is XELA down here, sorry. But as you can see, the 4-hour on VERB compared to the 4-hour on XELA. Yeah, real similar. So we're sitting on that 21-day moving average with the 7-day also squeezing on VERB. I took a position on this one already, holding a few hundred shares, and we're looking to squeeze up this morning hopefully. Right now we're not showing a lot of volume. Hopefully that can change moving into the opening hour, but you know how I feel about when these averages start to touch here and we start to build up momentum, and most of the time we'll shoot up. I'm not saying we can always shoot up. There is a chance we can shoot down and test this level again. But we were showing support around 250 or so. So if we do end up coming down, we're looking to test the 250 mark again. I'm not sure if we'll really break through that, but I'm feeling more we're gonna push up. We've had a down day since the sellout. We've had a few down days here. Yesterday it was more of a recovery day, but we still hit that key level around $3 and we're not able to really break higher than that. So as we start to consolidate, hopefully we can squeeze back up and test this all-time high around $4 or so. But that's the VERB Technology. Maybe I can provide some more detail around this later this afternoon. Now that I have a position in this, I'm gonna probably dig in a little more just to see exactly how I feel about the company itself. But yeah, VERB, if y'all aren't familiar, this is another XELA kind of stock. I'm invested in both of these. You don't have to do what I do, just kind of wanted to point out, but if we do start to moon here, y'all don't say that I didn't tell y'all these are ones we were watching. But yeah, that's number 2 on the list. XELA Technologies, we've already followed this one. We've already covered this a few times in our footage, and nothing's changed. We're still holding level here around right under $3. We're still showing a lot of support, even though the market's been real choppy. We're still holding this level here over the last few days. We were a little higher, but we did come down, but we're still sitting around right here. So hopefully we can have a good day today, push back up and see some of these highs again also. But for those that aren't familiar with XELA Technologies, I really hate to waste time on this video going over everything we've discussed in our previous ones. So if you would like to just check on some of those XELA videos I posted, you can get filled in on exactly where our positions are, when we buy, when we sell, and what we're looking for there. But the 4th stock of the day, this is one I've actually picked up due to the volume I was watching come in. Air is also up here still, but this one's already hitting its highs, where I don't know, it could possibly go higher, but I really feel like this one may come back down today before it pushes up higher. So this is the reason why I'm not covering this today. I'm still watching it, but if we tend to shoot up higher, I'll be posting some more updates on that one also. NRBO is another one we're showing this morning with a lot of volume. This one's hasn't really broke through the 200-day movement on the daily chart, so I wasn't really confident in this one, just so I can kind of show y'all real quick. So we're still down here at 380 or so. So if we would have broke above the 200-day on the daily, I'd probably feel a little more bullish on this. But yeah, I just feel like it's been down trending for a while, and I need more conviction here on an upward movement before I decide I'd really want to buy this stock here. But yeah, we are seeing a lot of volume. Yeah, I mean, this is one you can make note of just in case we do see it tend to move higher. But let's just watch those key levels, y'all. like I'm saying, you'd hate to buy in this and it just comes right back down. We haven't seen a lot of upward play on this stock here in a while, and that's going on the last couple of years. So just be careful playing with this one if y'all do decide to trade this one. But the one I ended up picking up was MDWD. This is MediWound. This is for like a children burn treatment, I guess, like a thermal burn treatment that they just came out with. There was an article published this morning on this stock. So it's like a pediatric burn for children. They're able to have some type of a, I don't know if it's a medication or a therapy that they can provide, and I'm sure it makes it heal faster. I'm not really sure, but let's see if they have any more details on it. Just wound repair. Oh, that's the 9th. I thought I seen one this morning. Oh, it's just a phase 3 pediatric study trial of NexoBird for eschar removal of severe thermal burns. That's pretty cool as far as what they're doing here. So they're able to treat burn patients, which that can be painful. So hopefully what they're able to provide, it can make it easier on those people, not take on so much pain and heal a lot faster. But yeah, I'm not real sure on what they're doing, but that's some good news to hear on this stock, and it is causing the price to jump today. So right now, digging in, it's kind of digging a little deeper here. It's the 30 minute. So yeah, this morning broke through 462. We're sitting ramped up here, 597. Coming back down, testing around 430 or so. We're not showing any support levels since this is a new breakout. But if we look at the 1 and 5 minute, this would probably be the best indication of where to trade if you are wanting to get on this trade here. 597. It's possible we can maybe test these highs, but I would wait for the 2 green candles on the 5 minute to form above the VWAP. That'll give you more conviction rate on the possible upward movement. We did have a stock yesterday we watched that was OXBR. If y'all did see the video, that was kind of doing the same thing here, and even me thinking it was gonna hit that high, and ended up coming all the way back down. So just something to keep in mind if you do decide to trade. Maybe you wait for the market to open, or wait for those 2 green candles to form above the VWAP. That's what I would recommend, and that's also how I would trade that stock there. But these are the 4 we're going to be watching this morning. As far as some of the other ones we tend to notice on the watch list, you see we got a pretty hefty watch list here, and it continues to grow. I like to stay focused on a lot of the activity here as far as some of the stocks I'm familiar with. But yeah, if this is something y'all are liking, you can always hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Be updated on the release of these videos. We do post these twice a day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Get filled in on the news before you miss out on some of these opportunities of these stocks here. But again, we're watching support.com, VERB Technology, XELA Technologies, and MediWound. So go ahead and add them to the watch list, and let's just have a good trading day, and hopefully these will play out in our favor. We'll catch up with y'all again this afternoon on the closing bell session, and we'll talk with y'all then. Peace out.